How's it going, everyone? Welcome to our very first review of Black Clover episode 1 of the Black Clover anime. If you haven't known, our first channel that got struck on by YouTube, we did a lot of Black Clover mangas reviews and discussion and all of that. But alas, we haven't been doing it in the new channel much. I don't know, just gotta wait to see how it goes. It probably gonna come back soon. But now is the time for the anime, and it is pretty good. I like at the beginning, instead instead of giving us more information about the demon that you see in the background and the person that's staying on top of him. I guess it goes more into detail about Yuno and Aster when they got picked up by the church at the beginning. So the two of them were abandoned in front of this church, and they got their name on them. One's Yuno, one's Aster, and Yuno have this pendant that he always carry around. That probably gonna become pretty important later on. Still don't know what goes on with that, but yeah. So skip ahead to 15 years later. Aster doesn't know how to use any magic, or actually he doesn't have any magic, as stated by the chain magic user. He doesn't have any magic within him, which is really important in the world that they live in, because magic is everything in that world. Because you can see that even regular people use magic for their everyday life, like farming and chopping wood and doing chores and all of that, cooking as well. So magic is a huge part of this world that they live in, and having no magic is seen as someone like who's very untalented. That's the nicest way I'm gonna say it. But yeah, and that's who's Aster is. He doesn't have an ounce of magic within him. He's basically null of all magic, so he can't use any magic. And when they gone to received the Grimoire, Aster was the only one who did not get anything at all. As compared to him, who's you have Yuno, who's, as we can see, very gifted in magic. It looked like he used wind magics. He, even without the Grimoire before, like his control of the magic seemed pretty well for someone of his age. And when he received his four-leaf Clover Grimoires, which is supposed to be like a legendary type of Grimoire, because it I believe, I don't know if they say that in the manga, but it's something that the Wizard King supposed to have, because I think that's the person that's standing on top of the giant skull in the background, and he also have a four-leaf Clover book or Grimoire as well. So the possibility of becoming a Wizard King or a Magic King is very likely, and everyone around him can see that. Especially the priest from the church, Hage, I think, or is that the name of the village? But he was like, yeah, is the star of our village. And then so you have like that two contrasts between Aster and one's very gifted and is able to use magic and and also on top of that having like these legendary books. And from the information that we given, there's apparently many more four-leaf clover books out there. Possibly in the underground. The underground people are collecting it, so we don't really know how many there are. I already assume there's four to represent like the four leaves. So maybe. So you don't have one of them, and we have this suspicious guy, Chang user, that was watching them during the ceremony, and he follow back to the church, I believe, and to steal his book. And while all that was happening, we have Aster in the forest just training because I guess that's the only way that he feel he could push forward. Um, is having to be able to push forward, he has to put more work in than anyone else. So to make up for his lack of magic, Aster had just been training his body. You see him doing like one-handed handstand push-up. Um, he's doing a sit-up like 1,000 set and shit. That's crazy. Yeah. So Aster is a hard worker, and while all of that's happening, he was jumping through the tree. He hears screaming in the background from the two asshole that tried to like burn Yuno's book but failed miserably. They got caught by the chain user. Um, Actually, so was Yuno. So you can see like even though Yuno is very gifted, he's still very inexperienced. With using magic compared to someone who say he was once a magic knight of the kingdom, and I guess he got kicked out, so now he's just roaming and doing I guess illegal businesses for the underworld. Um, yeah, so he caught the three of those. The three of them. Yuno jumped in, or not Yuno. Aster jumped in to try to um help get Yuno's book back, but he was taken down pretty quick by the chain user. And then we have the whole speech about Aster not having any magic and he's pathetic. And in the end, like it looked like Aster was just gonna give up, but Yuno kind of come in there and reminded him like, hey, you're my rival. Like the only reason you're not gonna be able to become the Wizard King or the Magic King is because I'm there. And that kind of sparked the fire within Aster once again. He got enraged, and I guess that's the trigger for his grimoires to to come to him, and it come out of I believe this brick wall that was outside the church, and this grimoire looked like really raggedy. It got like mold and burnt spot on around the edges. It might just be mold, but from inside the book came a black sword, and the chain user was like, "Whoa, how are you doing this? That's is that your magic? But you don't have any magic." And then I guess they cut into the dialogue where they're explaining the amount of like clover that's on the flower. So like a three-leaf clover represent faith, hope, and love, and the fourth clover is supposed to represent luck, which is what Unos have. I guess that makes sense too. And then it jumped to a clover with the fifth leaves, supposed to represent a demon inside of it, and we got like a cut when Aster received his book. It kind of flashed showing Aster with his markings and one of his eyes red. that's supposed to represent the demon, and also at the end there's a silhouette of like a demon with wings and all that stuff and horns, kind of like casting from Aster's shadow, and the episode ended like that. Kind of mad that it ended on a cliffhanger, but regardless, it was a really good episode. The animation was, I feel like the animation was on point. So far I'm loving it. Like I said, the animation was good. It wasn't bad or anything at all. I really enjoy it. Especially that part where the chain user uses chain on Aster and it kind of like cut to red, and with the silhouette, I really like that. And also when the chain was going for like a piercing attack, it got like this it looked more like a manga panel, which I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. And I gotta say that part when Aster received his Grimoire was pretty dope too. The animation was great, and his Grimoire got like a red aura around it. So yeah, like I say, I feel like they've gone pretty faithful with the manga so far, with the exception of like not really explaining about the 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 um the giant skull and the person that's on top of it, compared to the manga. I guess maybe they'll explain it next chapter. So we just gotta see how it goes. But so far it's really good. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So look like it's gonna come out every Tuesday. So hopefully, y'all catch that. And let me know what you think about the anime. If you're a manga reader, let me know how it compares to the mangas. I love to see all that. And yeah, I think that'll be all for this chapter, or not chapter, this anime review of Black Clover episode 1. Catch us again for the next episode next week, hopefully. And yeah, peace.